Pilates mat workout. We're going to do a full hour workout session here on the mat. At home, if you don't have a mat, just use your towel or folded blanket. No Pilates props, but we'll do a full hour of core. Pilates focus on breathing. The alignment of the spine should be a great core workout. Likewise, stress release as we continue to focus on breath through the duration of the workout. All right, so your mat's out, and here we go. Pre-Pilates stretch. Come into the middle of your mat. As your tailbone comes down, bring your legs up. Hold your legs to you. Feel that exhale breath. Your deep abdominals to your spine. So as you feel that, cross one leg over as you send the other leg down to the mat. Come down to that full length of your spine. Your long line of your tailbone at the top of your head. So with your knee to the side wall, we're here for a pre-Pilates stretch of opening your hip flexors. So here in the hip socket, we're going to take the leg in, out 3 times, come in a little bit towards you, your knee line inward, send it back out, releasing through the hip socket. And again, in, back out. So you can really feel there's a mobilization feeling of opening through your hip socket as we go again. Number 3 in, release your knee back out. Good, here comes the leg tee up from the floor. Draw that leg in. As you hold this leg now continually outward to the side wall, as much range of motion, opening at the hip socket. Draw the other leg in as you exhale. Feel your low back lengthening into the mat. And back down to the floor. So here we go, other side. Opening that hip socket, we're going to go in and out 3 times, a little winged motion of your leg opening out the hip socket. So as you come in, feel it crease fold into the hip joint. Nice fold in, release through your hip socket to release the tendon ligaments of your hip. Exhale, send it out. A little in, back out. So as we release hip flexors, all those tendon ligaments, the hip flexor line inside the hip joint, it helps to get that neurological release to your spinal column. So here we go again with that hip flexor release to release the length of your spine. Opening out through the hip or leave that open line, releasing open at the hip socket, draw your leg up from the mat. Anchoring your tailbone down, keep feeling your breath, that deep breath feeling of the exhalation to your core activation. It's going in like this, and it's a scoop, as we say at Pilates after. Draw inward to the spine. A scoop is a Pilates word. Deep abdominals to your spine as you exhale the air from your lungs. Coming back to the floor of your mat. So here we go to 100 counts of breath. Draw both legs up to that line. Your knees can be bent at an exact right angle, or you can bend them a little bit more to keep that tailbone anchor point. You want a little more scoop, a little more inner ab activation. Draw your chin to the chest, your head up from the floor. Here goes your arms to the front. Count cycles of air just to bolster oxygen through your body. Cycles of air, 10 sets of 10, 100 counts of breath. And the arms take the pulse meter to count. Inhale in, exhale out. Again, if you don't feel enough challenge with your chin to the chest, you can also send your legs out. And breathing in, out. Round loop in with the air in, and out with the air out. Exhaling through the nose, or that straw of the mouth, breathe in to send it out. And 70 in to go out. 80 inhale in, out, exhale, X. One more cycle of air, and 90 in with the air in, and out with the air out, exhale, X, 98, 99, and 100. 100 counts of breath. You've got oxygen moving through your muscle fiber. Likewise, that big oxygen flow, bolstering alive with chi, that natural energy of us. So here goes your feet out enough. The knee bend line is out with your feet enough. You can keep your tailbone down on the mat. Feels like it's tilting. Your tailbone feels like it's up or down with a little tilt. Maybe send your feet a little farther out so you feel a nice anchor feeling. Your tailbone down to the mat. So here we go. Chin to the chest. You're going to use your arms to roll up. Chin to the chest. You're going up into a rounded C, an arch line. The vertebrae are arched around the C curved spine. Feel that C. Exhale your chin to your chest. Good. Walking your hands down and just floating arms as you peel out your vertebrae. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Come out flat to the mat. Exhale, breath. Good. Those deep abdominals go deep. That inner activation as you exhale. Feel those abdominals sinking in. Scoop of abs to the spine. Exhale, breath. Take another breath. Breathe in. Walk up into that C curve, the rounded vertebrae. Of your spine. Take a full breath, feel the C. Here we go down to that slow as you can go. Lower back, middle back, upper back, length to your spine. Good, chin to your chest. Feel those inner abs as you exhale. And up into the C curve spine. And exhale, feel the C, the rounded vertebrae. This is to create length as we round the vertebrae. We're going to lengthen out. As we peel out like banana peel, articulation, it's to articulate and lengthen those vertebrae. So here's that C. You're going to get the arms right here. Come down, walk down, or arms out. But then I go out with an articulation, vertebrae, like a button-out sweater, button-out, vertebrae, length, long out the top of your head. And chin to your chest, scooping abs to your spine. And come right up to your up into a C. Exhale, breath. Feel that C. So here's your arms walking down your legs as you unravel each vertebrae, scooping abs, vertebrae. That sequential feeling. Length out the top of your head. So 3 more reps so we can deepen in a little more depth into that exhale. The deepening in feeling we call scoop. Inner abs, exhale, breath. Feel your C-curve spine. Take another breath as we go out slowly, exhaling. Button out, articulation, vertebrae length of you till you're long out the top of your head. One more vertebrae line. Here we go, as slow as you can go for the control at the center of your body. We're going to extend the limbs with that last stretch. Just take a reach and length feeling through the limbs. Long line, parallel legs, parallel arms. Exhale your navel to your spine. Good, we're going to do a full body roll up now. Once you feel the C, we're going to go all the way to the legs. So your legs stay long, or rotate out. Got a little bit of external rotation. Your heels will be at the center line. Your heels to the inseam. So here goes your arms forward to the front. Go chin to the chest. Here we go past the C. We'll go forward, nose to the kneecaps. You're up and rounding in that C. Go up and over, nose to your kneecaps. C curve with long legs. Take a new breath. Here we go, unraveling each vertebrae. Lower back, middle back, upper back. We're going to go to 8 reps. Here we go, rep 2. Chin to the chest. Scooping abs. Feel those inner control abdominals lift you up. Over into that C. Your nose to your kneecaps. And peel right out. Like slow banana peel for the control. Vertebrae. Out the top of your head. See if you can keep reaching the fingertips to the toes, so you're creating more length in the vertebrae here. That rounded C is slowly unraveling, vertebrae, vertebrae, lengthening through the line, vertebrae, vertebrae, till you're long at the top of your head. Here we go, rep 6, the full spinal roll up. Shin on your chest, exhale, breath, and roll right up. Feel the length into that C, the length of your limbs, reaching to the legs and arms, your belly button to the back wall. From a strong center. Good, so we're going to come forward and up to a twist. Draw a single leg in as this other foot is to the floor. Feel your C, that rounding, arcing your vertebrae, the C curved spine. And forward and up. Good. So we're going to come forward up to this twist. And your legs are out. You can extend your leg all the way out, long legs. That should be a challenging stretch to the hamstrings. However, if the long leg stance puts some stress or tension feeling into the hips, that's not so good, as you want to keep those hip flexors released, that release feeling in the hip joint. So it may feel better with a little knee bend, a little knee flexion as you sit tall. Imagine a tall, stiff back chair behind you. That lift to the vertebrae. Is the scoop abs, those scooping abs now go. Exhale, scoop and lift. Your arms are out to a V. So this moves slow as it's a twist to the spine. Exhale, your little finger is now out towards the little toe of your foot. Feel the twist. Take a full breath, breathe in, breathe out. And inhale, exhale. Twist. Breathe in, breathe out. Twist. We're going to go 4 more reps to twist. We're going to have the twist into the neckline. The next 4 move a little slower. Find that spiral through your middle. The thoracic, your middle spine takes the twist. And now your neckline, the cervical spine is going to exhale and look over the back shoulder. Look out to your back fingertips. Lengthen, twist to your neck. And breathe in, breathe out, exhale. Rope waist to the middle, that thoracic spine twist. And now find the twist to your neckline with another deep full breath. Exhale, looking towards your back fingertips. Twist. Breathe in, breathe out, twist. And come back to the center line and come out of center gently. So next is a roll into the mat called rolling like a ball. So we're going to come back into that C curve, sitting back into the middle of your mat. You've got the rounded spine. Your hands hold under your legs. You can take two hands like so, or you can lace your fingertips in. So it's a nice firm feeling out of the scapula line strength. You should be able to shrug, or shrug, roll the shoulder line back. You stay relaxed at the neck and shoulders. So relax at the neck and shoulders, feel those arms pull around. Lacing the arms in or arms round, two hands to two legs. Feel your C-curve spine. So we're going to roll into the mat as these vertebrae come down. You'll literally feel them come down. That rolling is like an acupressure as we go into the vertebrae, rolling forward, rolling back up to sitting. So feel it gentle on the first roll. Roll right into the mat. Come forward, balance, and sit. You're sitting in that C, the arc of your vertebrae. Feel that C. Take a big breath. Roll, balance, and sit. Doesn't feel good now, arms here. You could also try to keep on rolling your arms out to the front. So here's another position of the arms. So continue to feel it's right here from the core cylinder, the strength. Core cylinder is that base of the spine, connecting right up to your scapula, where your ribs lace to the sternum, leaving the neck, shoulders relaxed. So arms under, or else your arms will be here in front, roll to the mat. And two more reps, really roll with a deep exhale breath, roll, balance, and sit. Good, placing one leg into the mat, your other leg out. Take your arms out to that leg, hold the C curve. This is a nice length into the hamstring, your sit bone's long to that heel bone. Exhale, feel the C curve spine. Good, so now we're moving the twist. Your two arms are out, fingertips to the toes. We're moving each twist over your standing legs. The leg that you've got on the mat, each twist will go over this leg. That's the grounded foot to the floor leg. Here we go, twist to that sideline. An exhale breath, twist to the waist. That gentle twist to the neck as your chin goes down towards your shoulder line, chin towards your chest. And back up to the front. Exhale, twist, back in, up. Back in, up. Rep 3. Rep 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Coming back from 8 reps, hold your hands to that leg again. Feel your chin down on your chest. Feel that C, that arcing of your vertebrae. Exhale your chin to your chest. There we go, other side. So your leg is out. Feel the inner thigh line is a nice feeling of zip. You can really feel your inner thigh line together as your knees hold into that alignment. Here goes your arms to the front. Feel that hamstring length. A long length of your sit bone, your bottom, your sit bone out to that heel bone. Lengthen through your hamstring. Through that chin to the chest, feeling of a C curve. The tailbone is under, your chin to the chest. You can really feel the scoop. Inner abs to your spine. Exhale, scoop. Draw the abs inward as that exhale there goes out. So you'll go out to a twist. It's the thoracic. Your middle spine takes the twist. 8 reps. Twist to the thoracic and a gentle twist to the neck. Your cervical spine. Exhale, twist. Exhale out and right back up. Up into a C. Twist and up. And up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come right back up, 8 reps. Here we are back, holding the leg, feel that seat, exhale, breath. Feel the length of your hamstring, holding the spine round now with 2 feet back to the floor. Reach your arms out to your leg line, your hands are going to walk down your legs and do a slow peel out of the vertebrae. Think like slow banana peel and articulation out. The vertebrae are going to lengthen out into the mat. Here goes your arms walking with you as you peel out the vertebrae, lower back, vertebrae to a vertebrae, middle back. Feel the control, middle back, upper back, out the top of your head. Good, here's the lengthen reach. Reach through your limbs. Feel your exhale breath. All right, so we're ready for the killer abs series. The series is about endurance. We're going to go through a series of 5 consecutive sets of reps, known as the killer abs series of 5 sets of reps without a duration break. So as your feet are back on the floor, you can take a break and just be in this neutral stance of your square box torso, your legs bent, take a resting stance of stillness. Otherwise, try to stay for the challenge of 5 consecutive sets of reps, the killer abs series of 5. So as we scoop, here goes this first one of the scooping abs through each one. But this is the first one now, your chin on your chest. As that single leg draws in, send your other leg out. So it could be out here a little with the knee or a full extended knee line, but switch, feel that's a comfortable line as your tailbone stays anchored on the mat. Here's that imprint tailbone, it feels good here, or a full extended line. So if you feel tension come into the neck, shoulders, we go through killer abs series of 5. Any tension at the neck, or likewise these upper traps, the shoulder, you want to stay with the reps, but just modify and bring your head back into the mat. Come back flat with your head. But otherwise, scooping abs are a little deeper scoop. If you keep your head up, here we go, number 1 of abs series, the legs out. Like a bow and arrow, out from your middle, out, to go out. Out, to go out. So you can find a pace, feel a pace that's a little slower. Here's a nice slow, maybe again more modified, keep the knee bent. So knee bend or full extended line, likewise feel that pace. You've got a rhythm and pace that feels like your rhythm. Your pacing as the breath moves through. Chin to the chest, modification, your head's flat on the mat. We're going to keep that pace and rhythm. Feel what's really your pace. We'll let 2 more breaths go through that pace, through the line of motion. Feel your breath. Really feel it from the inside as the feeling of Pilates. Feel your breath. The air moves in and out. Another breath through that line. Great. Come back in. Your hands are to your kneecaps. Like hand caps, your hands are on your kneecap line. Keep that tailbone imprinted on the mat, your tailbone down. So here's that chin to the chest position. If that feels good, number 2 of that series, you'll do it here, chin to the chest, or the modified line, which is your head flat on the mat. You want to rotate out from your hips. That external rotation is your heels at the center line. Your heels are in, your toes are apart. Number 2 of ab series, the limbs go reach. 1 line out, as those legs retract, the arms pull around. Chin to the chest position. That feels good into the scoop, those inner abs. Reach. The arms are now round. They're really like tracing fingertips, chalk art fingertips out to the side walls. Feel that synchronization of legs and arms. A nice coordination. We're going to do one rep out to hold. Reach to that ninth line. Take a breath moment. Deep into the center. Feel the strength. Go long and strong. And release in. Feet to the floor. We're keeping your tailbone neutral, your tailbone on the mat. We're at number 3 of our killer ab series of 5. Killer ab series of 5. We're at number 3. Continuing to hold the imprint of your tailbone, that it's down on the mat. The imprint would be as if you had a bed of sand. Your tailbone's holding in. Here we go, the third one, scissor legs, your upper out. You're out into that rotation of the hips. So you can bend your knees, maybe just a little better with more knee flexion, a better line for you with more knee flexion to keep that tailbone imprinted on the mat. Knees in or out, here's the scissor, number 3 of ab series, leg scissor in and out, in, out, in, out. So here's that pace of you, feel your pace, in, out, the scissor line, you work through the inseam of your legs. Scissoring along, in, out, in, out. Feel your rhythm. And let your breath move through. Sniff that air in. Your exhale is through the nose or the straw of your mouth. The breath moves through. Scissor along for another count of 10. A 1, a 2, a 3. Scissor out to go out. It's out from that core view. Out to go out. 8, 9, 10. Back to inseam. Let your head touch down the mat. Number 4 of ab series. You're back to that inseam with your heels. The external rotation of the hips. Put your heels to a center line. With your tailbone imprint, number 4 of ab series, the legs are going to go outward. A one-piece leg line outward to the front wall. Here we go, 3 counts out to the challenge point is count 3. Out a little 1, a little lower 2. That challenge point is the 3rd. Come back to the ceiling. And out, 2, the lowest line, 3, back up. And up. Find the challenge point, the low point of the wall, back to the ceiling. Really feel the depth, inner abs, those scooping abs to the spine. 1 more rep. Up. Bend your knees. We're at number 5, the last one of our killer ab series of 5. This is the 5th one. Number 5, ab series is the crisscross into your waist. We're going to focus on the obliques. Here's your bent leg. With your tailbone imprinted, you can bend your knees here or a little bit more knee flexion. Find a comfortable line of your legs to keep that tailbone imprinted on the mat. Chin to the chest, your hands come to the back of your head. So to feel the obliques is a gentle twist. Feel the obliques, you feel in under the lowest rib of you. Your chin will come down towards your chest. Square your hips, really cause the spiral of your waist to focus on those obliques. Twist to the waist, in under the low rib. So you can modify now, leave the legs here, otherwise we're going to go crisscross of the waist, that oblique twist. One leg in, the other leg is out. Slowly, here we go again with the leg and the arm coordination. Opposite arm to the knee. And crisscross, opposite arm to that knee. Leg out of full leg. Here we go, inhale, exhale, crisscross. Crisscross. You could slow it down to really feel your precision. In under the low rib, crisscrosses the waist. Four more reps. Inhale, exhale. As you come back, square off, shoulders to your hips, let your feet touch down, resting to the mat. We do the full 5, the killer ab series of 5. It is endurance. It's a challenge for endurance into the core. So we are going to take a resting interval. You'll feel now your abdominals go passive. There's just a passive feeling as that diaphragm, your breathing muscle, allows your tummy line to relax. You'll feel a shift in your breathing with this relaxed feeling at the middle. Go gently out to a twist. We're going to take a still point relaxation here. There's no motion. You're in a still point, gentle twist to the middle. And you can leave your head now at the middle, the center line with your head. Or if you want to increase the twist with the leg line twist, your knees are on one wall, your nose is to the other side of the wall. Another passive feeling of your middle. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Coming back squared off on the mat. Here we go to the other side. So as you spiral out, it's the thoracic, your middle spine. Your middle spine takes the twist. And then you'll feel your abdominals are in a true relaxation after the ab series. So once you feel that, you can leave your head at the center line and take a gentle twist to your neck. As your knees are on one wall, that gentle twist will be your nose, your head profile, but your nose is out to the other side wall. So you can really find that distinct feeling of a passive interval. Another moment here in our passive rest. No one's in a deep core, still under a deep activation of core through the whole duration of your day. So it's a body awareness for injury prevention to feel that core deeply activated, as we just did in the killer ab series of 5. And likewise now to feel there's a passive interval. Your diaphragm as a core muscle is shifted, and that diaphragm breathing muscle of you is allowing your tummy line to relax. A passive feeling through your middle. Okay, so come back up. We'll take your arm to a leg, feel the C-curve spine gently. Come forward and up. We'll finish just sitting forward, so you feel core really is your posture. As you're parallel, your legs can be bent or all the way out. You feel that you really are up on your sit bones, imaging that stiff back chair coming up behind you. Take a breath and feel that exhale, that deep activation as you're back to an activation feeling. It's the deep abdominals drawing up and in. Your core is your postural lift as you feel that exhale breath of your day.